Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Springfield Spirit Varsity Hockey. We are in Independence, Missouri at the Cable Dahmer Community Ice Rink, and the Spirit are on the ice getting ready to take on the Carriage Club team. And if that name sounds familiar, it's the same team that the Spirit battled to an epic championship game. Unfortunately, lost for the Spirit last year in double overtime. Carriage Club winning the championship of the Marshall League in a classic battle, as I mentioned, double overtime. The Spirit coming up just short in that one, and I'm sure that'll be on the minds of several of these players that played in that game last year, looking for a little revenge this weekend. And the Spirit will come into this one near the top of the Marshall standings. Actually, we're atop the standings until the last day or two when they were leapfrogged by the one of the Stars teams. Stars with one game in hand, or actually 3 games in hand, so Spirit have a chance to chip away at that and climb towards the top of the standings once again. Both teams on the ice going through their warm-ups. There's 2:20 to go in the warm-up session. Kelly Carden just stepping to the broadcast booth, we'll call it, area. And just kind of giving the setup, talking about the last year devastating loss of this team in the championship and a classic battle. What a game that was.
It was a great game.
Spirit got behind in that one and fought back. Took it to double overtime, as I recall, right?
I believe so, yep.
And
can't ask for more than that in a championship game.
Just a little short. So I'm thinking the revenge factor will be on the minds of several of these players that were in that one. Spirit decked out in their 3rd jerseys, the CSDP look. And once again, we'll have a bit of a challenge with the contrast out there as the Carriage Club team in their darks.
They're both dark, but hopefully it's, they've got a couple of red shorts over there. I guess that could, oh well, I guess they'll figure it out.
I think we'll be all right. We've managed to fight through that in other games where there wasn't that big of a contrast. So
that and it won't be the first time we've passed to the wrong team.
Yeah, that's right. Not sure, didn't do an inventory of players on the weekend, but I believe we have a full roster, full complement.
I think so. Tomorrow, I know we're going to lose Major. Major and I won't be able to stay for tomorrow's game. We've got
Wasn't aware of that. All right.
Got some school things that we have to take care of. If you consider putting together robots, school stuff, So.
A little robotics action. All right. Well, good luck to him tomorrow. I believe, did I hear that, is Wyatt going to be here tomorrow? I thought there was a possibility that he wasn't going to be here.
Well, they talked about it, but no, he should be here tomorrow.
Okay.
I spoke to his dad in the lobby earlier, so I think we'll have a full complement there.
Yeah. All right, so buzzer sounds and the warm-up session is over. We're gathering pucks at center ice. Players gather around their benches and nets. And I didn't get a close look. I should have paid more attention to who's going to be starting this game in net. I'm going to guess it's going to be Parker.
I believe we're looking at Lutzke tonight.
Okay.
And I only know that because I was talking to the goalie's mom earlier, and she's expecting it that way.
I would think she may have some
inside
info there.
Absolutely. So as we get ready to start here, teams coming out onto the ice. Springfield Spirit still gathering up around their goalie, getting some last-minute instructions from the captains and leaders on the team, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, interesting two-person, and I say person because one of them is a woman, but a two-person officiating crew.
Yeah, neither one of them has on the orange.
So I'm guessing they're both going to be calling penalties tonight as they see them.
Sounds about right. So what do we got here? Looks like we've got the Kane, Lovin, Worth line starting off. Bussin and Brown at the blue line.
No introductions, no anthem. We're just rolling
right
in and dropping this puck and go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll turn it over to Kelly for the first period action.
All right, puck is on the ice. One back to Carriage Club. Carriage Club brings it up the near side. They send it in deep. Played behind the net by Zane Lutsky. Picked up by John Brown. He reverses course, tries to get it behind the net. Picked up by Cal Bussin. Bussin up the near side to Lovin. Oh, picked up by Carriage Club. Fighting for it in the corner here. Lovin breaks it out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Worth, and it's going to go long. Worth's going to try to center it. Puts it in front. Picked up by Lovin out in the high crease. He goes into the corner to fight for it. Good centering pass on the chase there by Worth. Fought for in the corner by Lovin. Lovin in the far corner, pinning it down. Comes up with air. Tyler Kane gets it. He comes up with it, gets a little bit of a bump off. Can't quite get a shot off. Sent back in by Lovin behind the net. Picked up by Carriage Club. Carriage Club comes up the near side of the corner. Fought for by Kane. Kane comes up with it and gets a shot off. John Brown keeps it at the blue line. Kicked out by Carriage Club. Houston Brackett's on the ice. He picks up the neutral zone. He gets it in. He's got a little room to play with. He's going to take a shot. Goes wide. Bounces between. Covered by the Carriage Club goalie. Furious little set of play there. Now we've got Brackett and Beaver and Carden on the ice as forwards, and Shimp and Allen out there at D. So we're going to get a drop to the goalie's left. Carden to take the drop. Spirit clogs the lane and comes back to the Spirit, but it does go out of the lane, and Shimp just throws it in deep. Chased by Beaver. Beaver picks it up and picked up at the blue line. Major Carden sends it in to the corner, but intercepted by Carriage Club. Oh, kept in by Brady Allen. Brady Allen sends it in deep, but bounced out. Picked up by Shimp. Shimp sends it deep, and the Spirit has to tag up. Major Carden goes into the corner. Picked up by Brackett. Brackett on the far wall. Fought on at the hash marks. Carriage Club manages to clear it. That's going to go the length of the ice for icing.
Well, early on in this game, Kelly, you can notice that a couple of those big guns that really carried this team to the championship last year are no longer with this team.
Yeah, we decided they graduated, right?
Yeah, so you can tell right away that factor isn't there. This team's going to be solid. The Spirit are going to have to come with their best, but I think they're going to have a different look than this team did last year.
I agree. They're still playing pretty fast, but we are keeping it in their zone. All right, puck gets dropped, and finally the Carriage Cubs manage to break it out, gets their first foray into the offensive zone, attacking on Zane Lutsky. They manage to center the puck, but it goes far long out to the blue line. Long shot from the blue line, goes wide of Zane Lutsky into the corner, fought on by Major Carden. That's Andrew Johnson. Andrew Johnson fights for it, comes up with Werner, goes behind the back of the net, picked up by Daniger. Daniger passed out to Werner, bounces off. Oh, kept in by Carriage Club. And, Eric Life tries to clear it, intercepted by Carriage Club. And close. Carriage Club gets a shot off, bounces up into the net.
Pressure there by Carriage Club, as you mentioned, show him some speed down the right side. Number 5, not a big player, but he's got some wheels, and he was able to carry the puck in, and Carriage Club able to sustain pressure there and get a shot off, and Lutsky was sharp there early.
Not a concerted, organized effort, but they were at least able to do it. Dropped back, kept in by Carriage Club. Skipinski clears it out into the neutral zone, bounced around by both clubs. Picked up finally by Peters. Peters comes up the near side, gets it across the red line, sends it in deep. Rimmed around to the far side. Kallenberger goes hard into the wall to pick it up, sends it back around the back of the net, picked up by Carriage Club. Springfield Spirit managed to push it back around. Skippy goes in to pick it up, and Kallenberger looking to center it. Picked up by Carriage Club. Centered, but no one home. High slot, and breakout by Carriage Club. And here they come across the neutral zone. Calvin Wheeler D's him up and sends him way wide. Shot by Carriage Club, blocked by Lutsky, and kept in and bounced off of the shin pad of Carriage Club into the neutral zone. Skibby with the tip. Skibby goes into the zone. The rest of the team goes for a line change. Skibby gets a shot off, bounced out, and picked up by Tyler Kane. Tyler Kane out in front. Tyler Kane can shoot, and a rebound! Tyler Kane with the shot. Rebound goes to wide to the right, out to the stick of Wyatt Worth.
Great play there. Great job by Tyler Kane, lurking high in the zone. Intercepts the outlet pass. Able to skate it in and gets a great shot off. And rebound, as you said, goes right to the stick of Wyatt Worth. He's not going to miss from there. Wide open net.
No, that's his spot. Yeah, that's his spot. He waits for the pass across into the back door there. But he's not going to miss from that spot with that kind of time and room. Puck is dropped at center ice and picked up by the Spirit, but hard pressure by the Carriage Club managed to bounce it into the zone, and they keep control. Centering pass, interrupted by Gavin, and then hard shot in, bounces to the right of Zane Lutsky. They can't get it off. Picked up by Tyler Kane. Tyler Kane cross ice pass to Lovin. Lovin bounces off the wall, and he centers it. Big rebound. Picked up now by Brady Allen at the blue line. Brady Allen sends it in. Another big rebound. Brady Allen goes hard into the wall, protecting the puck. Picked up. Brady Allen on the far side. Sends it in. Goes wide. Come up to near side to the corner. They're looking for a breakout pass. Long pass. Bounce off the wall is going to go for icing.
Well, Kelly, you said it. Big, juicy rebounds. Spirit have to be licking their chops when they see those rebounds coming off those pads right to their sticks. So more more pucks on net and crash the net, get those rebounds.
All right, line change for the Spirit. Major Carden takes the drop, comes back out to Brackett. Brackett goes to Daniger, gets bobbled out and in the neutral zone. Picked up by Beaver. Beaver sends it in deep. Carden takes it around back behind the net, looking for a centering pass. And he sends it over to D, and it comes up, tipped out by Tim's out by Carriage Club. Would have thought that would have been icing, but no. Picked up by Carriage Club in the far corner. Nick Daniger is fighting for it in the corner. And Carriage Club putting on the pressure. What they're lacking in maybe some experienced players, they are definitely making up for in effort. Comes up on the near side, sends it back around, cleared by Nick Lutsky's rebound, and then Daniger sends it in. Comes back to the near wall and corner. Fought by Carden. Carden tries to clear it out. Comes up the near side to Brackett at the blue line. Can't get in. Another shot by Carriage Club. They're just slapping it hard towards the net, hoping something goes in. Picked up by Major Carden. He skates in the neutral zone. Headland pass up to Beaver. Goes into the zone. Beaver goes hard around the back of the net looking for the puck. He picks it up, and he's got the puck off his knees. Oh, comes out for a big shot on by Zahn Werner. Good job getting in the center there. Now into the neutral zone. Picked up by Gage Robb. Gage Robb takes it in, loses the puck, but it goes over to D. D pass. Bustin throws one in. Oh, sends it up to Zahn Werner. Great pass. Zahn Werner gets a shot off, but the goalie's there for it. Fought on here on the near side. Centering pass picked up by Carriage Club. Carriage Club's going to try to get it out. They do, but it's picked up by the Spirit. They come out, tag up, puck behind the back of the net. Picked up by Carriage Club. And quick line change by one of the D. And in comes Wheeler and Bussin, picked up by Carriage Club. And they finally get it out in the neutral zone. Pressured by Johnson. And puck gets sent in and picked up by Calvin Wheeler on the far side. Comes rimming out on the glass, but can't quite get it out. Johnson fights for it. Cal Bustin's going to skate it in the neutral zone. Tipped off of Zahn Werner. Caught up in the feet, and they just send it in deep once they get over the red line. They're going to make a line change, and Carriage Club looks to set it up. Pressure by Will Peters. Peters on the near side. He pokes it away and takes a big hit, and they carry it into the zone, trying to center it. Centering pass picked up by Nick Lowe. Nick Lowe into the neutral zone. Rubbed out on the walls, but gets it into the zone. Picked up by Will Peters. He's got someone in front looking for it. Big hit. Kallenberger goes into the corner with it, looking for it, and he's going to pick it up behind the net, sends it out to Lowe. Lowe sends it in, but it goes out, and it's going to be sent out by Carriage Club for a long icing.
Yeah, maybe a missed opportunity there as Peters hustling to the puck and had a man wide open in front if he could have got it to him, but
Yep.
unfortunately didn't see him there. But, hey, still kudos to Will for
hustling
coming out
down and being
physical.
there for it. Absolutely.
His physical play has been
Yeah,
stellar.
from the second he came off the bench, he was coming out straight to the puck and putting some pressure on it. Puck is dropped there. Kallenberger takes it. Just sent in hard by Eric Life for a shot from the point. Comes up into the near corner and picked up by Will Peters. He's going to take it around back and now centers it. Oh, good shot by Gabe Kallenberger. Kallenberger then grabs his own rebound and sends it in.
And just like that, guess who made that beautiful centering pass from behind the net? Will Peters.
Yep, he saw it happen the first time and knew what he needed to do.
Take another look at it there on the instant replay. And beautiful job there to find the man in front, just like we talked about. And
Yeah, it was the exact same sequence, player to
bang
player
it home.
too. So.
And Spirit now up 2-0.
All right, Tyler Kane takes the drop at center ice. His line is out there, Lovin and Worth. Daniger sends it up into the neutral zone. Eric Life out there with him. Tyler Kane's got it in. He gets a shot off with 3 blue jerseys draped on him there, look like Kurt.
Yeah, still able to work that puck in, and Kane gets a great shot off again. And save made by the goaltender. This time no rebound, able to hold on.
Yeah, he better stop letting those rebounds out.
Yeah.
So puck's going to be dropped to the goalie's right. Tyler Kane takes it. Got Gavin Lovin in front of the net. And Carriage Cubs going to just send it around the back of the net and try to get it out, and they do. Bounces over Daniger's stick, and he's going to chase back and get it and take it around behind the back of the net. He's got some pressure on him.
No,
And we have
I think they waved off icing.
trying to get the puck out. Here it comes to Worth. Oh, interrupted. Great pass to Lovin.
Good
Just
thought.
gets tipped by the Carriage Club, and Springfield's trying to gather it up. Here comes Nickel Daniger. Nickel Daniger with the long strides goes through. Picked up by Carriage Club, though, and it's going to go the length of the ice. Picked up by John Brown back in front of his net, and Gavin Lovin's going to pick it up. Backhanded into the neutral zone. And here we go in the neutral zone. Picked up again by Wyatt Worth. Wyatt Worth's got a little room, looking for the headman pass up to Lovin. Lovin across the ice. Does a little dance. Oh, puck started dancing on the ice there. Couldn't quite get his handle on it. In the far corner, they're fighting for it. Houston Brackett's on the ice, and he's in the corner, throwing his weight around there. He comes up with it, sends it out to who got that shot off
Lovin,
there?
I
That was
believe.
Lovin. And comes up to Spirit. They take it out to the blue line real quick. Buston's going to pick it up on the rim around, and he just backhands it into the corner. Houston Brackett doing some fighting in the corner there. Got 3 blue jerseys on him, and he is still managing to keep track of the puck. And we've got a penalty coming on. All that hard work by Brackett's going to end up in a power play. He'd gone down to his knees, it looked like, Kurt.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a roughing call. Great work there by Houston in the corner. First of all, able to tie the puck up and allow the rest of that line change to happen as he was waiting for his teammates, his line mates to get on the ice. And then on top of that, he's able to earn the penalty against Carriage Club. So the Spirit will get a look at their power play for the first time in this game, already up 2-0, and looking to stretch this lead a bit more even.
So had a little kind of a half line change there. So Coach BJ is going to send out a half and a half line. So we've got Rob Johnson and Carden. Rob Johnson and Carden's on the ice.
Daniger and Allen on the blue line.
And so going to be a drop. Johnson takes the puck, and he gets it over to Carden. Carden back out to the point. Point back to Carden. Goes around the back of the net. Picked up by Gage Robb on the near corner. Oh, poked away by Carriage Club. And picked up again by Rob. Rob's got it. He's looking for a centering pass. He goes out to the D. Daniger. Pass over to Carden. Carden is going to shoot. Oh, big rebound. Comes back out to Carriage Club. Good pass by Daniger.
Beautiful
over to
pass.
Carden, waiting in the back door. And now Carriage brings it up into the neutral zone, and big hit by Brady Allen. Brady Allen's going to drop it back to Carden. Carden sends it up all the way. It's going to be tipped, and they're going to call that icing, huh? Looked like it hit some people there.
Yeah, I guess
okay.
it snuck through there. Unfortunate break there, but
That's all right. Probably
give
needed
Spirit,
a
time to catch a breather here and get a line change. Power
So-
play unit number 1 now coming to the ice with still 1:22 to go in the penalty. So plenty of time to get set up and start working the power play.
So who do we have out there? That's Tyler Kane line. No. Okay, Zahn
Power play
and
unit number 1.
Kane
with
and
Werner
Lovin.
Brown.
And here's Worth. Oh, Worth almost beats him to it. Got to come out to Brown on the blue line. Brown keeps it in, sends it into Worth behind the net. Pass out to Tyler Kane. Tyler Kane with a bang-bang play. Just blocked by the goalie. Comes out to the blue line. Werner takes it in. Oh, out in front, and so Lovin trying to sneak it in there. Cleared by Carriage Club. Chased down by Werner. Uh-oh, goes behind him, and he gets a shot off. Goes over the net. Uh-oh, here comes Carriage Club. They've still got the puck, but bounced out and picked up by Worth. Oh, interrupted by Carriage Club. They're going to send it right back in. Some good pressure by Carriage Club here. Zon Werner takes it around the back of the net, sets up, looking for the setup, rims it around to Kane. Kane on the hash marks. Passes out to Lovin. Lovin's got one man to beat, and he's got help. Backhand. Oh, big rebound. Johnson coming up to crash the net. Can't quite get there. Shot in from Werner from the blue line. Goes behind the net. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson centers it. Oh, my goodness. Bounces it off of a forward skate.
Yes.
Almost goes in.
I thought that was going to bank in, but the goalie able to come up with it. What a job by the goaltender in that last rush down the ice for the Spirit. 2 unbelievable saves to keep this 2-0 game. And then the Carriage Club team with a short-handed opportunity the other way. End-to-end action here.
Yeah, Carriage Club putting a lot of pressure on the penalty. I'm a big fan of that style of play for a penalty kill. You know, get out there and don't let them set anything up. Puck gets dropped, comes back to the blue line. DDD pass, Bussin to the near side to Lovin. Lovin sends out. Rob! Oh, Rob had empty net, whiffed a little bit on it. I think the goalie got a little bit of a pad on it there. Into the neutral side. Now Rob behind the net looking for the centering pass. Gets it out to Kallenberger. But here comes Carriage Club, and they get it out. And no icing right at the red line. Picked up by Bussin around the back of the net. Oh, Carriage Club intercepts it and trying to center it. Can't quite get it out. Here comes Johnson up to Bussin. Bussin's going to bring it across the red line. Send it out. No icing on that one either. It seemed odd, but picked up by Carriage Club behind their net. Oh, interrupted by Johnson. Johnson sends it in for a centering pass. Carriage Club picks it up. They try to send around. Bussin gets it at the blue line. Sends it in for a shot. Goes wide. Pressure by Peters. Pushes it into the corner. Now it bounces into the center. Carriage Club's got it with a little room. Pressure by Brackett. Brackett just swipes at it and, well,
delayed call.
Bussin
played the puck back into the zone. It goes on net, so
yeah.
Referee immediately blows the whistle on that one.
So basically offsides. We're going to get a drop here just outside the zone.
Carriage Club player pleading for a face-off further down the ice, but
so Peters, Beaver, and Brackett out on the ice. Daniger and Wheeler.
Got some chatter from the crowd here. Always entertaining.
Calvin Wheeler telling the crowd to calm down. And puck goes into the Spirit zone, picked up by Daniger, out to Brackett at the hash mark. Then he sends it out to to Beaver. He sends it over to Peters. Oh, just loses it. Daniger just sends it in deep. Pressure on by all three forwards. Comes out to the hash marks. Picked up by Wheeler. He backhands it back in. Oh, bounced into the bench of Carriage Club.
And over the boards. First I've noticed Calvin Wheeler on the ice in this game.
He's had a couple of shifts. I've noticed him.
Okay,
yeah.
I just hadn't noticed.
Playing at the D spot.
All right, so back into the Carriage Club zone for the face-off. Carden out with Lowe and
Carden, Skibinski, Lowe looks like. Shimp Brown at D, goes into the corner, behind the back of the net. Picked up by Skibinski, trying to keep it in, comes bouncing out. So picked up by Shimp behind the net, and long pass out, and that's going to be, well, they're not going to call it. There was no call of icing, but
we get a delayed icing call here. As referees, a little miscommunication between themselves.
Well, there was no actual icing call by the back ref, and so it ended up being called by the ref in the zone. So, like I said, a little bit of miscommunication. But here we are. We're going to get a drop to Zane Lutzke's right, and same line out on the ice. Major Carden with Brown and Lowe to his left, and Skibiginski to his right against the wall. Major Carden sends it back out, gets picked up by the defenseman and sent in for a shot. And good shot, but blocked by Zane Lutsky and picked up by Skibby. Skibby's going to try to pass it out. Lowe's got it. Lowe's going to take it in deep and chased around back in net by Carden, picked up by Skibby in the far corner. Carden swings around, picked up by the D-man out at the Brady's going to take it at the blue line, comes back out to Shimp. Shimp sends it in, picked up by Carriage Club. Picked up by Brady. Lutsky stops a good shot. Brady had fallen down, but a great recovery by Brady when he goes down.
I was going to say the same thing. He does go down, but pops right back up, just enough to put a body on the forward.
Really good effort by him. That he popped up like he had hit a trampoline. So good for Brady Allen for keeping the effort up. Tyler Kane takes the drop. Puck goes out to Carriage Club's point. They send it in deep, picked up by Allen behind the net. He's bringing it in the near corner, interrupted by Carriage Club, and sent across the net to Worth, and Worth has got the entire ice to shoot, and it's blocked by the goalie. Picked up by Lovin in the near side. They're fighting for it, trying to keep it in. Carriage Club gets a hold of it, and they're going to try to clear it. Picked up by Spirit. Lovin over to Kane. Kane's going to take it in, and he's going to, no goal.
And they
no goal. Off. Not sure what that was all about.
Net came off the post there, it looks like.
Okay.
And immediately waved off by the official.
So real quickly waved that one off. Looks like Tyler Kane had a good backhand shot on it, and then some people fell into the net. Official quickly indicated no goal, but now we're getting some. Okay, so we got Worth skating either to the bench or the
referee talking things over.
Sending Worth. There was some words after the play that I'm not sure what happened there, but so the high school coach over here in his Letterman jacket that I'm assuming he saved from high school.
Who's calling the game? Who's calling the game, Brett? I won't mention this out loud, but the coach for Carriage Club gave the refs free meal tickets or whatever.
Oh, well, that's yeah. So. Anyway, we obviously have coincidental minors here.
Penalties
but
here.
We're going to be 4-on-4 or 5-on-5.
Should be.
So apparently it was just a couple
of
players chirping each other. Doesn't really look like it's going to affect play.
Yeah, we're going to need one more for the Spirit, looks like, unless they put 2 penalties on the board, which we don't have as of yet.
Should be 5-on-5, right?
I think that's what they're going to eventually call. I think there's just a couple of
52.7
players jawing at each other, and they threw them in the
period.
box. So, all right, here we go.
And face-off will be in the Carriage Club zone.
Here comes our 5th player, so we are going to be 5-on-5. Allen and Leaf out at the, Life out at the blue line. We've got Lovin, Kane, and Peters out as forwards. So Peters in front of the net. Lovin on the near side on the hash marks. Puck goes down. Kane ties him up. Kane comes up with it, tries to center it. Peters grabs it in the near corner. He's looking to pass it inside. Goes back down to the corner. Picked up by Carriage Club. Still bouncing around. They can't clear it out. Picked up by Kane. Kane's got some room. Kane is looking to pass it and can't quite get it. Gets it over to Lovin, and Lovin shoots. And that is a goal.
Well, more great passing from the Spirit, and off the stick of Kane to the stick of Lovin, and Gavin buries it.
Great work by Peters to keep the puck alive. Squirts out of the crowd and goes to Kane. Kane takes it around the back of the net and passes it to Lovin over there in the back door, and he buries it. So same line is going to stay on the ice. We've got Peters and Lovin and Kane. Players out there still talking to each other, so I don't think there's any hard feelings here. But it is a 3-0 game. 33 seconds left in the first period. Puck's on the ice, comes back to Life. Life sends it over to Lovin. Carriage Club sends it through the neutral zone. Picked up back by Eric Life. Oh, bounces off live stick. Kept in by Carriage Club. Carriage Club's trying to skate it in for a shot. They get a shot off, goes high, centered by Carriage Club. And really good centering pass. Can't quite get it out. And here comes Brady Allen. He turns around behind the back of the net, but he's got room. And we
Delayed
have
call coming
a
up
delayed
here.
call. Yep. Here comes Kane. Kane to take a shot to Peters. Peters for the goal. Very nice. Very nice. Tyler
my
Kane
goodness.
drawing the attention, and at the last second, sending it over to Peters to bury it. So a delayed call is we're going to avoid the power play by getting a goal. I like that.
0.4 seconds to go. What a job by the Spirit. And another great pass over for Will, and he just one-times it. And he buries it. And the Spirit, what a start. Lead now 4-0 in the first period. And that last goal they announced is coming from Will Peters. I thought it was from Lovin, but
No, it was Kane to Peters.
no, I mean the one before this last one. They
I didn't
announced
realize that. Was that
as Peters? So if that holds, Will's got 2 goals in
yeah,
a
absolutely.
very short time,
Well, good for Will.
and
Good
he's
for
earned
Will.
them, and he's got an assist
Absolutely.
on
Yes.
another goal.
Yes,
So
he does.
What
Big
a period
game.
for Will.
I would say big game for Will, but really
Yeah.
just a big period.
Big period. So
He could triple this. He's on pace for 6 goals and 4
he
assists,
is
right?
on fire, as the entire Spirit team is leading this one 4-0 after one period. And both teams now talking things over at their benches. Carriage Club trying to regroup after that onslaught by the Spirit. Shots on goal officially from our statistician Scott Lutzke is 17-6, our 17-6, showing us 22-7 on the board. But we know we're going with the official statistician here, Mr. Lutzke. And yeah, while we're looking at while we're taking a break here, we'll take a look at the standings here. As I mentioned early on, the Stars with 3 games in hand, able to work their way to the top of the table, but the Spirit with an opportunity this weekend to climb back up. And in fact, if with a win tonight, could jump back into a tie for first place with still 2 games in hand, depending on what the Stars are doing this weekend, of course. And they're well on their way with a 4-0 lead. But still work to be done in this one, as just one period in the books here. Score now, they get the score right. It's 4-0 on the scoreboard now. It was just 3-0, but they've got it updated now. And Kelly, with the way the Spirit we're rolling there, it's hard to keep up with those goals.
It is. So I'll say this: the Carriage Club team is probably not going to lay down here.
I wouldn't expect so.
Oh, it's Carriage Club's second game? Oh, wow. That's tough on them.
Scott Lutzke informs us that this is Carriage Club's second game of the weekend. So.
Oh, 4. That's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Well, by the time we get to them tomorrow, it's going to be their 4th game.
I guess that's why we're probably playing a little later today, because this is their.
Yeah, I guess so.
They may be playing tomorrow morning and give them a little time to recover before the.
Yeah, that's tough on a team.
Second of our
That
series.
is tough on a team, but as it is right now, we're going to start the second period. I'm going to turn the play-by-play over to Kurt Bussin, and I'm just going to stand by and make snarky remarks about the other coaches being on a work release program from the local prison.
We'll look forward to that. Meanwhile, we got Warner coming in off the draw, and right away gets a shot on goal, and rallying the puck.
From the very drop of that, Warner pushed it forward and chased after it and got a big shot.
Face-off now is on. We'll take the draw and wins it back for Wheeler. Calvin over for Daniger. One-timer just wide. Rebound loose. Goalie didn't move much. Carriage Club able to send it out. No icing as Daniger's back for the Spirit. Sends it over for Wheeler. Up the boards for Werner, but held in momentarily. Now Zahn gets it back. He's able to push it forward. 2-on-1 for the Spirit. Back they come. Gage Robb drops it off for Werner. He tries to go down low in front for Johnson. Can't get it to him. Now behind the net, it's Robb, as he'll look to center it. And sent toward the goal and intercepted there by Carriage Club. They're able to clear it back out. as Daniger will pick the puck up in his own zone. Off the boards and bounces, stays in the zone momentarily. Now Daniger has it again. Can't carry.
Oh, gonna call.
As a big check from Daniger, and a big reaction from one of the Carriage Club parents to our right. As it looks like Daniger's going to go to the box. We'll wait for the official call.
So a little bit of there was a hit on Daniger, or Daniger made the original hit, and whether or not that was a good call or not isn't the issue, but there was a late hit on Daniger, long time after the whistle, from behind. A player came up and gave him a big shove, so they're going to have a player in the box too. So this is really going to just be 4-on-4, so a little break for the Spirit here.
It looks like I saw the referee indicated misconduct.
Yeah, okay, for that hit from
So
behind
we'll have
after
to wait for the PA announcer to give us the details on the penalties.
Which makes sense.
5-on-5 on the ice at the moment.
So that's going to make sense for the penalty on. I think Daniger got a tall guy penalty there, frankly.
Yeah, I honestly thought so too.
I mean, if you want to say it was a late hit, okay, but I think the 2 and the 10 part of it is a tall guy penalty.
Yes, which we've seen
many.
many
That's
times.
Unfortunately, happens a lot to the tall players.
I believe he did.
think Daniger got a 2 and a 10, and then I think their player got a 2 and a 10 for the after the action hit.
So Will Peters stepping into the box to serve the penalty.
We have Worth in the box too there. I'm not sure why he's in the box, but
not sure about that either.
So
Multiple club penalties for Carriage Club number 66, Cooper Carpenter, 2 minutes for roughing. For Springfield number 55, Nicholas Daniger, 2 and a 10 for hit to the head.
yeah, and
So
that's
Daniger gets a
penalty.
2 and a 10 for a hit to the head, and it was 100%, I believe, a tall guy penalty. He did get his
he got
hands
hit
up
in,
a bit,
absolutely.
but I think if he's 5'10" instead of 6,
Right.
whatever, it's probably not called. Back underway now as Carriage Club will carry the puck into the Spirit zone around the defense.
Oh, we
and
might be
taken
getting
off the play by Brown.
Surprised we got that.
Fortunately, no penalty there as the Spirit able to carry it back out. Hustling after it is Beaver and can't catch up to it, but Carden will. He'll hold it in down the left side from a bad angle. Hits a skate. And bouncer to the boards is battle for Carden and Beaver there for the Spirit, and Carriage Club able to come up with it as they'll skate it back to center ice. Down the right side. And Brown puts a body on and disrupts things like he does so well. Now up the far boards for Beaver as he'll look to take some pressure off and skate it the other way. Now Gunner up the boards and shipped forward by Carden. He's got a lane down the left side. Looks to move it in front. Major and can't get a shot off. Centers in front
center it.
and sticked aside by Carriage Club to the blue line. Bussin will hold it in. His shot's blocked and now able to get a stick on it. Bussin, big hit there. Takes a man
Big hit
down.
by Bussin at the blue line.
And now taken by Brown as he'll skate the puck forward. And cross-check to the boards was Brown. No call as the physical play really picking up now. Referee's going to have to rein things in, keep things under control. Big hit again as Kallenberger takes the player to the boards. And now the puck at center ice. Shimp, he'll backhand it in. Settled there by Carriage Club and sent down the ice. And icing is the call as we'll get a chance to catch our breath here as a series of big hits on both sides, Kelly.
So there was several retaliatory hits there. Really surprised that John Brown didn't draw one on this near board. Mainly, again, and that would have been another tall guy hit. If they had all been the same size, it probably just would have been a good hit. And as it wasn't a bad hit. It was just that they were all taller than him, and there was a lot of head contact there.
Yes, there was. But we continue to skate 5-on-5.
You know, John never acted the worse for the wear, though. Jumped right up and continued the shift. And so,
Now Kallenberger set to take the draw with Skabinski and low. One back to the point for Allen, and he gets a shot off. Pad saved by the Carriage Club goaltender. Rebound to the corner, centered in front by Kallenberger. Now loose puck dumped into the corner. Gabe's going to be the first one to it. Tries to go back to the point, intercepted for the moment, but still able to be held in by the Spirit as Skibby will dump it down low. When it's overskated by the Carriage Club defenseman, and Kallenberger worked it in front for a backhander, but save was made. Now rebound set in front and deflected just wide. Carriage Club on the puck. They'll skate it back out. Now to center ice. Pressure on by Kallenberger as he's hustling back on the back check. And now in the Spirit zone, centered in front to the point and held in, chipped down low as they can't corral it behind the net. This one's going to be sent down by the Spirit all the way for an icing call.
Yeah, that was actually probably a good call by Kallenberger to just send it the length of the ice, get a good switch. They had a pretty active shift here, so not gonna blame him for getting that whistle.
Yeah, I think slowing things down at this point is not a bad call for sure. So face off in the Spirit zone. It's going to be Kane on the draw. One back to the point and held in by Carriage Club. Shot well wide into the corner, and Eric Life there will push it forward and chip to the blue line, but held in. And now to the near corner as Wheeler fights for it. Picked up by the Spirit. Kane, he'll work it out to the blue line. Headman pass, and now loose puck picked up by Worth as he'll wrist it into the far corner and chase after it. Lovin's there for the Spirit as he's able to intercept it. Gavin works it in front on his backhand, puts it down low, blocked, and a shot by Wheeler is blocked as well and sent back to center ice. Now dumped back in by Worth. Kane there for the Spirit as he'll work it on the half wall. Loses it and picked up by Carriage Club. Round the boards, intercepted by the Spirit in front for Kane. And his shot from point blank is directed into the netting behind the goal.
I think they got tipped by another stick because that goalie didn't look like he was reacting near in time to stop
No, it was a wind and fire. And like you said, tipped, fortunately for Carriage Club, as it went high over the net.
Warner, Robb, and Johnson on the forward line. Wheeler and Life out at the blue line.
Spirit defensive pairings mixed up a bit with Daniger in the box now for the misconduct. As puck skated back to center ice by Carriage Club and immediately dumped back in by Life. Now loose puck picked up in the neutral zone and skated into the Spirit zone by Carriage Club down the left side. They try to go around the defense. Now behind the net, still on the puck, circling. And a good stick there by Zahn Warner, intercepts it. He's got a lane down the left side. Zahn in on goal. He shoots. And a save off the deke on the backhand. Rebound in front. And a save off the stick of Gage Robb, who picked up the rebound.
Good job by Zahn Warner, taking it in up the coast to coast on the near boards, using his speed to pull away, getting a great shot off, deking forward, pulling it back to the backhand, but the goalie going with him. Then once the rebound laid out, he turned and immediately centered it to Gage Robb. So really heads-up play there by Zahn Warner.
Kind of surprised to see him go to the deke on that. He's usually ready to wind up that wrist shot, but now back to the point.
Well, he's got to work on it sometime.
Yeah, there you go.
A 4-0 game is the place to do it.
There you go. Now the puck behind the net. Carden's there for the Spirit as he'll look to center it. And through the crease area, nothing doing. Back to the point for John Brown. He'll dump it back down low for Brackett as Houston looks to work it in front. Now Carden on the puck for the Spirit. Dumps it back down low for Brackett. Houston on the puck. Back for Brown. And it hops over his stick. John will have to hustle back for it. He's got a man on. Able to get in his way and direct the puck back, but stolen away by Carriage Club, and a whistle. We're going to get a call against Carriage Club.
That was probably another tall guy call by, got a height difference there of about 9 inches. So, they're both working in the corner. But a little head contact's head contact, so that's just the way it goes.
roughing is the official call, so the Spirit will get another look at the power play. And power play unit number 1 on the ice with Tyler Kane centering the line, taking the draw. He'll win it back. Look out, there's pressure from the Carriage Club, but Spirit able to regroup. Cross-ice pass for Wyatt Worth into the zone, and he'll dump it down low for Kane. Tries to catch up to it and will. Now Kane back to the point for Werner. Dumps it in the corner for Lovin.
Carriage Club putting a lot of pressure on this penalty kill.
Spirit able to maintain possession as they'll skate it down low. Now loose puck in front, and then the defenseman skates, now still loose, as Carriage Club finally able to backhand it out, but immediately stolen back by the Spirit, and they're into the zone once again. Lovin on the left side. Centering effort is deflected away, and now a clearing pass goes all the way down the ice, settled by Lutzke for Captain Zahn Werner, as he'll send it up the far boards. Chipped to the Spirit, now in on goal. Oh, and it just trickles away from Lovin, or he might have had a breakaway. Gavin in the corner, tries a little dangle move, and it doesn't work. And now that one's going to be whistled down on a high stick. As
this guy's got a great hockey name. What is that? Kravchenko? That guy's name is Kravchenko. What an amazing hockey name. It's outstanding. Now, the only reason we're able to see that really well is because he's flat on his stomach in front of us on the ice after taking a hit.
Nice job picking that up, Kelly. As we're going to face off back in the Spirit zone now. 50 seconds to go in the penalty in the power play for the Spirit, as Bussin has the puck, sends it forward for Carden. He's able to corral it into the zone. Major, his shot's deflected high, able to get the rebound behind the net, as Carden will go back for Bussin. Bussin back for Carden in the corner. Centers in front, and stolen away by Carriage Club as they'll look to clear it, able to do so between the legs of Allen. Puck played forward by Lutzke. Right back in. Look out.
My goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Shot was on net. It wouldn't have counted anyway, as there was a Carriage Club player still in the zone, but they almost caught.
Heads-up play.
Almost caught Lutzke off guard, but he's able to recover.
By Weeks over here, shooting it from the blue line practically.
That was a
seeing
heads-up
that it was
play.
an empty net. Lutzke making a big rush back to get it.
No.
All right, here comes.
Now off the draw, Bussin will circle at his own blue line. Cal, and into the zone, will chip it into the corner. Now he wants to chase after it, a la Nick Daniger.
Heck yeah. He had the momentum.
Now in the corner, bouncer stolen away by Rob. Gage will circle back, look for a pass. Back for Carden, over for Bussin. Bussin winds it up, sends it on goal, and it's deflected high and over the net.
Yeah, that's going to be a
whistle down on
an odd high sticking by Johnson. Had his stick up above his head, but horizontally, and he tipped it up.
So now face-off coming outside the zone.
Oh, this goes all the way back.
This time we are coming back all the way into the Spirit zone.
Guys, come on. Guys, hey.
And it'll be Andrew Johnson Gabe Kallenberger on the draw for the Spirit. Loose puck sent toward the Spirit net, taken by Eric Life. Sets up behind his own net and tries to avoid a check. Now he'll ring it around the near boards. Held in by Carriage Club. And puck along the boards now with Peters there for the Spirit, battling for it. Stolen away by Carriage Club. Worked in front. And they can't get a shot off. Dumped down low behind the Spirit net. And chased down by a Carriage Club forward as they look to work the cycle a bit here. Now, loose puck picked up by the Spirit, sent up the boards, but intercepted. And held in by Carriage Club once again. Puck sent down low. Eric Life able to get a stick on it. And now stolen away by the Spirit. Outlet pass out of the reach of Peters, who may have had a bit of a mini break there, but
Yeah, Kallenberger looking for the headman pass up to Peter Strick in the neutral zone. Just a little out of his reach, but a good look for the Spirit looking for that breakaway.
so it goes for an icing, and we'll come back for a face-off back in the Spirit zone. 6:07 to go here in the second period. Score 4-0, which is a scoreless period at this point. 4 goals scored by the Spirit in the first period. Scoreless here so far in the second. And now off the draw in the corner. They'll battle for it. And bouncer as Bussin will finally gather it for the Spirit, sends it forward. Brackett pinched to the boards, loses his stick. And taken back by Carriage Club as they'll gain the red line and dump it in. Settled behind the net by Lutzke. And Bussin will pick it up. He tries to avoid a check. Now gets help from John Brown as Carriage Club able to hold it in. Bussin has it once again. Now outlet to the right side and pushed forward by the Spirit. Back comes Carden. He's got a bit of a break if he can catch up to it. Oh, and a good
got
defensive
a stick
play
on
there
him,
by
yeah.
Carriage Club, able to recover as they try the home run pass. And
It was tipped. Yeah.
puck was tipped as they'll pick it up behind the net, sent in front, and a bouncer at the blue line is chipped out, taken by
There's
Brackett
Brackett.
as he'll skate it into the zone on net,
Oh.
and a save is made as he'll go for a line change. Now puck sent to the blue line, outside the line, dumped back in by Brown, and the Spirit will tag up. Carriage Club will carry it back into the Spirit zone. And great job by John Brown to take a man down once again as the Spirit will dump it in. Now first to it, the Spirit and a spinorama backhander on net by Gage Robb. Pad save by the goaltender. And back comes Carriage Club as they'll send it into the far corner. Brady Allen back for the Spirit. Backhands it forward but intercepted. And now Allen will get it once again, this time to the blue line and trickles outside the zone as now the puck will be picked up by Werner. Headman pass is just out of the reach of Robb, and they'll wave off icing.
Oh, nice little tip there by
Centering
Gage
pass
Robb.
in front, directed on net. Save made by the Carriage Club goaltender with 3:57 to go here in this second period. And line change coming here for the Spirit. The Kane Worth Lovin line back on the ice. Back to the point and sent back down low as they play catch with it. And now puck in the corner, sent in front. Oh, it's off the post.
Off the
Loose puck, is it in? It's in. Goaltender, or the referee pointing to the net. It's in the net. And the Spirit strike once again. I'm not sure who got it.
It had to have been Kane.
First shot went off the post, and it lay there for a moment. And a flurry in
Post.
front of the
Look,
net.
I hit the
Finally, the
post,
puck
yeah.
banged home. We'll wait for the official call. But it's another goal for the Spirit, and they now lead 5-0. Late in this second period. This line will stay on the ice as referee talking things over, and I think he's maybe trying to figure out who scored that goal. And we'll wait for the announcement here from the public address announcer, and we're back underway. Now puck. Wyatt Worth is your goal scorer, and the Spirit buzzing once again. A shot on goal, and a save is made. Now Carriage Club will send it back out, intercepted there by Eric Life, and he'll dump it back in. First to it is Worth, winds it up. Oh, and it's just wide as Wyatt skated to it and wound it up.
Yes, he did. He had momentum and the good shot on it.
Now back comes Carriage Club as they'll work it down low. Bouncer is stolen away. Life. Headman pass for Kane off the boards, tried to find Worth. but it's just out of his reach and all the way down the ice for
I think
icing.
that I don't know how much out of the reach it was. I think that
Maybe
they
just
were at
out
the
of
end of their
gas.
shift, and Wyatt was like, I'm going to go ahead and take this this whistle for the change, which is okay. So, yeah.
So face-off back in the Spirit zone. Taken by Kallenberger, and one back to the point by Carriage Club. Traffic in front may have been deflected. No.
Good angle by Nick Lowe to curve into that and keep his momentum going.
Hustling to it, Will Peters, 1-on-2, gets a shot off, but it's blocked. Now in the far corner, Peters will battle for it, and picks it up behind the net, looks to center it. Now sent to the blue line, Bussin has it, sends it down low, intercepted there by Carriage Club, and sent all the way back down. Icing is the call with 2:23 to go in the second period.
This second period seems like it's taking a while.
It does.
A lot of whistles.
And a lot. I think the players are getting a little worn out themselves. It's been a physical game and maybe taking its toll a little bit here. That both teams probably looking forward to a second period intermission here.
Absolutely.
Now off the draw, Peters for the Spirit. It's won by Carriage Club, and they'll skate it to the blue
good
line.
job by Nick Lowe there to pick that out of the air and keep that in.
Held in by the Spirit, sent on net by Peters, and smothered by the goaltender. We'll get a face-off in the Carriage Club zone once again.
A lot of good pressure by this.
Peters making his presence felt all night long. Now a line change coming for the Spirit as Carden and Brackett and Beaver on the ice. Off the draw, taken by Carriage Club. Back they come down the right side. And in on goal, a shot, the save by Lutsky as he comes out to cut
Nets
down
off.
the rebound, or cut down the angle. And net
Great hustle by
dislodged on
Shemp.
the other side.
Great hustle by Shemp to get back and back check on that. I think he's the one that slid into it.
So we'll get a face-off in the Spirit zone. This line will stay on the ice. Carden, Brackett, Beaver. And taken by the Spirit. And to the blue line, they can't clear it. Held in momentarily. Now finally back to center ice. Now loose puck picked up by Brady Allen. Brady down the right side, tries to clear it in, but it's at the Spirit bench area, and it hops or sails over the Spirit bench. Yeah. And this time we'll get a face-off just outside the Carriage Club zone.
I would have expected a line change on that.
Yeah,
but,
this line, again, will stay on the ice. Daniger out of the box, I see, so he's completed his
Carden beats him
time
in there.
in the penalty box, the misconduct. Now underway with the puck in the Carriage Club zone as they'll pick it up and skate it to center ice. Cross-ice pass to an open wing, shipped forward by Daniger, and then right back in by Carriage Club. Eric Life off the boards, and no one able to catch up with that one.
Icing.
That will go for icing as things slow down once again. And face-off back in the Spirit zone. Johnson, Robb, Warner line back on the ice. Daniger and Life will stay on the ice for the defensive pairing. Now off the draw, shot, sails wide as Carriage Club tries to put a shot on goal off the face-off. Spirit pick it up, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Gage Robb in front. Oh, and a bouncer, he tries to settle it, but it's out of his reach. He'll chase it down along the boards. Now back to the point, Life winds it up. And
Nice
the
hard shot by Eric.
is gloved by the Carriage Club netminder. As good job there by Eric to step up and get a shot on goal. It may have been just wide, but looked like it may have been on goal.
It might be 7. I don't know.
Now under a minute to go in the second period as Carriage Club will skate it forward. Coming over to pick it up
That
was
kid
Daniger.
wanted no part of that.
Daniger has the puck, and he'll skate it up the far boards and chip it in, and around he goes into the corner, a la himself.
Yeah.
Now behind the net.
Oh,
Sends
what
in
a
front,
good
it's in the
save.
goal! Daniger just sends it in front. I think it went off two different skates
And went
and into
in.
the back of the net. We'll love to get another look at that one.
We'll take a look at the
That
rebound
was
here.
That was
I think, yeah.
billiards bank shot there.
Nickel Daniger just turning and firing into the
I think both of those skates that went off of were
Carriage Club thing. I think
skates,
so,
it's
yeah.
probably going to go as Daniger's goal.
Yeah.
And it's 6-0.
Boy, when it rains, it pours.
Scored by number 55, Nicholas Daniger.
Yep.
And
Just not by his own team, yeah.
it is Daniger's goal. Crazy. Bank.
You know, it's we've been on the other end of this game too, and it's a tough time when you're on that, and it just seems like you can't get anything going, and the breaks are all going that team's way. So glad to see it for the Spirit. It's tough when you're the other team.
Now 17 seconds to go in the second period.
Oh, good job by Shemp poking that away.
As Spirit one last rush here. Kane down the left wing. Little give and go with Wyatt Worth. And to the blue line, that'll do it
All right.
for period number 2. So after kind of a quiet first half of that period, the Spirit able to strike for 2 more goals. in
Really,
the second
really
half
the
of that period.
first 12 minutes of that period were pretty slow. Well, I shouldn't say slow. Hard skating, a lot going on, but no goals.
And now is there a question maybe whether we're going to have an ice scrape or not? Maybe.
Not sure.
Both teams still on their bench. And we'll see what the decision is here. But with the Spirit up 6-0, we'll have a running clock to start this third period, which is a definitely a contrast from the last time these two teams met, where we settled things in double overtime. But as I mentioned, several key players from that roster last year not with the Carriage Club team anymore. Of course, the Spirit missing a couple of their top players as well. From last year's roster, that is, that they lost to graduation. Shots on goal on the board showing 34-8. According to Mr. Lutsky, we've got 29-8. So
Lopsided one way or the other.
fairly close. I mean, fairly close between the two statisticians here, and not close between the two teams.
No. But as always, we ride with Scott on the stats here.
You bet. So we aren't going to have a ice resurfacing. Players skate back to the ice. We'll keep going here, which is a good thing. Just soon keep this show rolling and keep this clock going. I will turn it over to Kelly once again for the third period call.
All right, Kurt, thank you very much. So Tyler Kane takes the drop, and Tyler Kane fights for it, and he comes up with it, and he skates it into the zone. He's decided that he's not done. He's going to go all the way around the back of the net. He's going to center it up to Worth. Can't quite get his stick on it. Carriage Club is going to manage to clear it out, skate it out, but they lose it. Comes back to Kane. Kane has decided that this is all his. Kane shoots from about 15 feet out, puts it just on the right side of the 5-hole, and the goalie can't get his pad down, and it goes in for the 7th goal. So about 23 seconds into the period, Tyler Kane buries one. And boy, Kurt, he came out with a fire there. I wonder if someone said something to him, because he skated for 23 seconds there like he was pissed.
Man possessed. I missed the goal as I was texting the score to my lovely wife, Cindy. I said it's 6-0 in the third.
And now
I
it's 7,
had to backtrack and say it's 7-0 in the third.
And I don't know that anyone else on our team touched the puck on that actual play in those 23 seconds. So puck is dropped and bounces back and forth, but comes back to Brady Allen. Brady Allen finds Skibinski up here at the blue line. Skibinski skates it in. Oh, kind of a hit from behind there. Picked up by Kallenberger. Kallenberger gets a shot off. So a little push down there on Skinski. That no harm, no foul. Going to get a drop here to the left of the goalie. Looks like D is going to make a line change. We've got Wheeler and Daniger coming out for the blue line. Skibby and Lowe clog the middle, and Kallenberger takes the drop. Centers it. Oh, here it is, Lowe. Oh, a couple of good opportunities there. Lowe picks it up in the corner, comes squirting out to the high crease. Picked up, kept in by Lowe. Skibby coming here on the near side. Skibby keeps it in. Puck is still in. Good job. Comes out to the middle. Kept in by Lowe, then kept in by Kallenberger. But eventually comes out, but right back in for the Spirit. Lowe to Kallenberger. Kallenberger from a hard angle. Shoots it in. Doesn't quite get there. Rimmed up to Wheeler. Wheeler picks it up lazily along the wall. Sends it back down low behind the net to Skibby. Skibby back to, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Right.
Skibby to, who was the?
Nicholas Lowe buries it.
Skibby to Kallenberger to Lowe. A great triangle pass behind the net, out front to Lowe. Lowe had some time there to think about it.
Yes, he
Pick
did.
his spot.
Went top shelf with it. And what a beautiful goal. Just more great passing by the Spirit, as for several games now we've just seen this team clicking with the passing.
And, looking up for each other and finding the open man and really doing it around the net, too, in kind of those bang-bang ways that you love to see.
And
we've got a goalie change on the Carriage Club side, pointed out by boothmate Jeff Werner. And puck is dropped, and Carriage Club takes it in. They've got it to the right side, near ball here, interrupted by Bussin. Bussin to Brackett. Brackett bounced back to Bussin in the air. Bussin takes a little hit. Carriage Club gets it, and picked up by Carden. Carden's going to take it out. Oh, can't quite get it out. Back, Bussin up to Carden at the blue line. Carden in the zone. Carden's going to try to split the D. Oh, Carden tries to get a shot, but poked away. And cleared by Carriage Club. It's going to be chased down by John Brown. He's got lots of time. John Brown, cross-ice pass out of the zone to Bussin. Bussin pokes it out. Brackett sends it up. Chased by Beaver. Beaver in the zone, picked up by Carriage Club. They're trying to get it out. We've got a cherry picker here for Carriage Club, but they can't get it to him. Picked up by Carden in the neutral zone. Carden trying to get it in. Carden's got it, but here comes Brackett. Brackett gets a shot off. Big rebound back to Brackett. He centers it over to Beaver. Beaver's looking for some room, and he sends it back out to the D. Shimp grabs it, and he shoots it in. Big rebound. Carden with the backhand. Rebound again back to Carden. Carden in the near zone. In the corner fighting for it. Oh, big hit. And Carden is going to draw the penalty. I'm not sure what this guy's mad at, but go ahead.
Called right away. Roughing is the call. It was a little bit out of our line of sight, but Carden goes down in a heap and immediately called. And you can tell the Carriage Club team is getting very tired and apparently very frustrated at this point, as they're dejected, trailing this one 8-0.
So I'm not sure what happened in the corner there, but this guy's awfully mad about being in the box. Don't know if that was a retaliatory hit that he gave, but Peters is going to be. And we've got the ref over there talking to the scorekeeper about what's up. We've got two penalties on the board here. Oh, it looks like it's a double.
I think it's going to be a double minor, but they put it up there twice. I think they're going to have to put a 4-minute.
Okay.
Maybe we'll wait and see if it's a 4 double
As
minor.
It is now,
or if it's
we've got Will
regular
Peters
minor.
at the center position. We've got Kallenberger in the center, and we have Skibby on the near hash marks on the wall. Shimp and Allen out at the blue line for D. Oh, it is a double minor.
It is a double minor.
Yeah. There had to have been some kind of retaliation over there hit. Yeah. So they might have tacked on a couple for him being lippy in the box. So, all right, we're going to get a puck drop. 12 minutes left to go in this game. Peters goes over to the corner to fight for it. Picked up by Carriage Club. Interrupted by the Spirit. Skibby's going to get it out here. Skibby's going to look to center it. Sends it across the ice. Interrupted. Kicked by Carriage Club. Carriage Club's looking to break it out. Skating across the blue. And he's going to get a shot off, but real wide off to one side. Picked up by Shimp. Shimp bounces off the wall. Big shot by Carriage Club at the blue line. Blocked by Brady Allen. Allen up to Kallenberger. Kallenberger takes it into the zone. Can't quite get the pass off. Brady Allen picks it up. Skated over to Skibby. Skibby gets a shot off. Kallenberger in the far corner sends it behind the net. Peters pinning the puck, trying to look it loose, and comes out to Kallenberger. Kallenberger, passed it over to Skibby. Out to Schimpf. Schimpf's going to skate in. Got a little time. Can't quite get it. And Kallenberger in the far corner. He sends it back to Allen. Allen at the blue line. Back to Kallenberger. Kallenberger behind the net to the near corner. Skibinski sends it back in. Interrupted by Carriage Club. Carriage Club trying to break it out. Picked up by Brady in the neutral zone. I don't know where that D-to-D pass was going, but Schimpf picked it up. Schimpf's going to throw it in, and they're going to get a little bit of a line change here. So comes back out to Zahn Werner in the neutral zone. Zahn Werner's toying with the player, dances around him, and skates by him. He's got 3 blue jerseys to beat. Takes a shot, bounced out. He's going to pick it up behind the back of the net. Big holding by Carriage Club, and no call. Couple of pushing, couple of shoving now. Here. Zahn Werner decides he's willing to take on anyone with a blue jersey on. And
more tempers flaring here, as we'll wait and see if either team, you would think maybe Carriage Club would draw the extra on this one. Yeah, we should be running the clock. Yeah. At this point, with the score 8-0, and this long since determined who's going to win this one. The quicker that clock can tick down, the better. As another penalty on the board for Carriage Club, as they will be 2 men short for a full 2 minutes. Unless we get more, unless they got the extra.
Werner, he was probably in there for the chirping and for the So mixing things up here. So there was basically a big hold behind the net on Zahn Werner. The guy was just basically grabbing Zahn Werner, tied him up. A little bit of shoving, pushing and shoving. Got over into the corner here. They decided to throw both of them, it looked like. Probably got Zahn for mouthing off, but the other guy for the hit, and then not really sure beyond that. Puck comes back out to the blue line.
It is a 5-on-3.
So we've got not really sure here. Looks like we've got some people fighting in front of the net.
Not sure what that whistle was all about, but
puck's gonna come out for a drop. Not really sure what that's about. So that might have been, not sure about that. Anyway, so power play unit 2 on the line here. Who's taking that drop there? Life taking the drop at center.
Interesting.
Don't see that very often.
Okay.
Cross ice pass out to Daniger. Daniger's going to send it back over to Johnson. Johnson in the far corner. Johnson's going to send it out to Carden. Carden with the unusual slap shot out at the blue line. But Zane Lutzke's going to pick it up, and he's going to send it up to the red line for Johnson. Johnson carries it in. Johnson's looking to set things up. Interrupted pass across there. Carriage Club tries to poke it away. Daniger's got it. Ooh, Daniger looking for the cross-diagonal pass, but it does go out of the zone, picked up by Johnson. Johnson back to Daniger. Daniger's in the zone, looking to set something up. He's got some time. Over to Carden. Carden back to Daniger. Daniger with a big shot. Picked up by Gage Robb in the corner. He's going to bring it back out to Daniger. Daniger's got the puck, and he's going to send it over to Johnson. Johnson in the far corner. He's going to get interrupted by Carriage Club. Picked up by Carriage Club. They send it out, but Daniger's got it. He's going to turn and set it up. Everyone else goes for a line change. Daniger and Carden go in and picked up. Daniger's going to take a shot lazily just because he basically has to before he skates into the goalie.
Yeah.
And he's going to skate off for a line change.
Clock continues to run as time will expire on the first penalty and 15 to go in the second one. So Carriage Club will quickly be back to full strength.
Matter of fact, probably before this puck gets dropped if they play their cards right.
Doesn't really matter at all at this point.
Not really.
As Spirit up 8-0 in this one.
Yeah, we've got a little confusion here. So we're 5-on-5. As soon as the whistle, doesn't matter. Shot back to Bussin. Bussin's back. Just right now, we've got the puck in the near corner. Oh, Nick Lowe takes a little hit there. And they try to send it out back to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to skate it down. He's got a little time to play with here. And he is going to pass it up the far wall. And Carriage Club intercepts it. Carriage Club skates it in. They're going to try to get a shot off. Picked up by, let's see, who is that? Bussin. Bussin's got the puck, and he takes it into the neutral zone, takes it into the zone. He's going to go all the way down, hits the brakes for a Gretzky curl. Nicely done. Comes back out to Bussin. Bussin's going to grab it. He's going to send it into the near corner, and that's picked up by Peters. Peters around the back of the net, trying to center it. Oh, tipped off of a skate there. Carriage Club manages to clear it. They get it out of the zone. Wheeler to Bussin. Bussin's going to take it across the red line and send it in. He's going to get a line change. Picked up by Carriage Club. They've got it behind the back of their net. A little pressure on by Kallenberger, and Kallenberger manages to steal it. Kallenberger in the middle of the crease. Picked up by Lowe. Lowe goes to the far corner. Picked up by now Peters. Peters managed to keep it in. Good job by basically three
Late
Spirit
check,
players.
And they're going to get it.
Who got the puck? The
Very
penalty?
late check on Peters after he had dumped the puck. And
Gotcha.
They're going to call interference.
Well, good job by Peters and Lowe and Kallenberger to basically take on the whole Carriage Club team, keep that puck in, and get a couple of shots off. So,
And once
all
again,
right.
the clock stops as they'll put the penalty up. 6:15 to go in this one.
8-0 on the board in favor of the Spirit. Third period, we've got the Kane, Lovin, Worth lineup. We haven't even seen them in this period yet, have we? Except for the first shift.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Drop back to Shemp. Shemp's going to have it. Shemp, oh, great pass over to Shemp. Shemp over to Worth. Worth centered to Lovin. Lovin takes around the back of the net, gets a shot around, and they manage to clear it out and send it the length of the ice. It's going to be played by Lutzke. Lutzke out to Shemp. Shemp goes around back of the net. He's going to turn the corner and centering pass to Kane. Kane tips it ahead of him. Kane chasing into the goal line.
Oh my goodness.
Back to Worth. Worth basically could not have avoided making that goal if he wanted to. By merely sticking his stick in the way off of that Tyler Kane pass, he scored a goal. The goalie was completely sliding the other way. And here's the replay.
Just more great hustle by Tyler Kane. And wide open in front, as you say, he's able to find Wyatt Worth, and Wyatt buries it for, I think, at least his third.
Yeah, at least. Carden, Brackett, and Beaver out. Carden to Beaver, Beaver to Daniger. Daniger sends it in deep. It's going to go around the back behind the net. Chased down by Carden. Carden back behind the net, sends it over to and it's at least two shots there. It's bouncing around in front of the net. Can't get their sticks on it. And here comes Daniger in the near corner. He grabs it and he sends it back in. And they're trying to clear it out, and they finally get it to bounce out in the neutral zone. Not sure how many shots there and who got them, but at least two. Daniger back to Life. Life's going to send it in deep and down behind the net. Picked up by Carriage Club. Carriage Club with a decent little breakout there, but they can't keep anything with it. Poked away by Carden. Stolen, taken back into the zone. Carden, takes a little hip check there, but he comes up with the puck again. Still bouncing on the far wall there. Carriage Club's got it, and they managed to get it into the center. But picked up by Daniger. Daniger to Carden. Carden to Daniger. Carden on the far wall. Back to Life. Life's going to send it in. Errant shot gets tipped into the near corner. Chased by Beaver. Carriage Club still trying to get it out of their zone. Not doing a great job of passing. And here comes Kallenberger, and he's going to go ahead and try to take a shot.
Weaving through traffic.
Yes,
to the
he
net.
was.
Nice job there by
Into the
Kane.
neutral zone by Daniger. Daniger's going to just throw it deep in behind the net, and everybody's going to skate off. Kallenberger stays on the ice. Intercepted by Skibinski. Skibinski to Kallenberger. Kallenberger to Skibinski. Skibinski. Goal, Skibby.
Wow.
So Really good passing around the net like we talked about, Kurt.
Spirit just playing from whistle to whistle. They are just clicking on all cylinders, and you just love to see the teamwork.
Yeah.
On a 10-0 game,
Well, I'm going to
you
say
can
that
start-
a lot of the pouring the score on has to do with a lot of those hits they've been getting.
Yeah.
They're probably not going to try to stop scoring basically as payback for some of that hitting. But you're right. They're just, all the goals have assists practically, and they are good passing around the net and really looking for each other.
That's
Nick-
what you love to see. It's just
Absolutely.
continue to, and a lot of times in a lopsided score like this, you start to get into bad habits where try to pad stats, and things like that. But no, the Spirit are just sticking with their game and just playing it like it's a 2-2 game here.
Yep, absolutely. Looking for good passes, finding the open person. So back to the action here. The low Peters-Skabinski line still out on the ice, and they've done a good job of keeping it in the zone. Come out into the neutral zone one time, but quickly back in. And shot in there by Calvin Wheeler, then picked up by Lowe. He cycles it back to Peters. Peters to Lowe. Lowe drops it to Brown. Lowe goes off for a line change. Picked up by Skibby. Skibby's going to, I'm sorry, that's Zon Werner. Zon Werner, 360 behind the net. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson's pass picked off by Carriage Club, and they're going to get their first chance at an offensive play. Big hip check by John Brown to steal the puck, and he gets it and takes around back of the net, interrupted by Carriage Club. Carriage Club tries to center a pass, can't quite get it. Back out to Johnson. Johnson overskates it, picked up by Carriage Club to the point, shot in. Carriage Club player with his back to the puck, a cardinal sin from any squirt player, had a chance to tip that if he had been looking at the puck. But here comes Calvin Wheeler. Calvin Wheeler tries to send it to Zon Werner, but Zon Werner wasn't looking at the puck like any good squirt knows not to do. And into Gage Robb. Gage Robb to Werner. Werner sends it in off of a shot, and shot by Wheeler off the rebound. Taken out into the zone by Schimpf. Schimpf D-to-D pass across to Wheeler. Wheeler just tips it in to the far corner and gets a line change. Picked up by Carriage Club. They're trying to send it out. Still can't quite get the puck out of the zone here. Gage Robb goes ahead and takes it, and picked up by Carriage Club. Carriage Club's got the puck, but they can't quite get it out. And so a lot of just skating around here lazily at this point.
Yeah, I think both teams kind of backing off here and just riding this out.
Realizing that it is a foregone conclusion. Picked up by, almost got a hip check there. Johnson going for the wraparound. Comes back out to Brady Allen. He sends it in deep to the hash marks, and picked up by Carriage Club. And Carriage Club's trying to get it out. They finally get it out. Picked up by Schimpf here at the blue line. And here comes Kallenberger. Kallenberger skates it into the corner. Kallenberger gets his, it's probably a hook when the guy with the puck loses his stick and gets it slung around. The refs here not exactly taking control of this game at any point.
The refs are kind of coasting at this point
Yeah.
as well. Now we finally get an arm in the air, and looks like it's just going to be an offside call. Under a minute to go now, as there's 40 seconds.
We're going to have about 20 seconds when they finally drop this puck, if that. Peters, Kallenberger, and Skibby. All right, looks like Kallenberger might actually be chirping out there. not really his move, but might not have anything else he can do. The guy swiped his 16 seconds left, and finally it gets dropped. Kallenberger chases after it, and Carriage Club's going to send it down for icing.
That will do it.
That's the end of the game. 5 seconds left, but here comes a whistle. So a little bit of cheering by the team. I think that's probably due to some of the perceived cheap shots which were all going on out there. So, Kurt, big win. Nice to see how the kids played. Can't say I'm too impressed with the officiating, and I'm not really one to complain about officiating. Really not so much bad calls, just not really the safest officiating, I don't think.
They let some stuff go. Things got physical there, chippy for a while, and like you said, you're afraid that maybe things would escalate, but I think to a point, both teams just kind of tired themselves out. And
I
were
think so, yeah.
Content to ride this one out.
I think
Yes, as I mentioned, a bit of a different complexion to this one than the last time we played this team.
Well, like you said, they've been decimated by graduation, so.
Yeah, so revenge is sweet for the Spirit today as they hang 10 on Carriage Club.
Nicely done.
and skate off with the shutout on 8 saves for Zane Lutzke. He didn't have a whole lot of action in this one, but he made the saves when he was called on, and he earns the shutout.
As we said, folks, it's going to be a one-man booth tomorrow. I'm sure you'll get some help, but it'll be Kurt on the mic the whole time. I'll be listening.
All right, sounds good. Safe travels back home, and good luck in the
robotics.
The robotics.
Yeah.
We will be coming your way tomorrow at 4:30 on this same ice sheet.
How you doing, Mr.
Same Carriage Club team. And Spirit will look for the sweep on the weekend. And they have climbed themselves back into a first-place tie, depending on what the Stars do this weekend, with games in hand. So back where they want to be, atop the standings, and a solid 10-0 game tonight.
If I'm not mistaken, we split a series with that Stars team early in the season, correct?
I don't remember that.
Stars and Stars 2.
Right, but I think we split with the team that's in first place, and we won two.
The Stars team, those are the Oil Kings that
We've only got one loss on the season.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
have one loss.
Oh, okay. Was the Stars team the tie? Because we had a 6-0 win and then a 3-3 tie. I think it might have been the Stars that we got the tie against.
May have been.
Yeah, 6-0 and 3-3. That sounds right.
Yeah. So
So we'll sign off for now, folks. For Kelly Carden, Brad Allen on the camera, Scott Lutzke, bring it to you from his bag of tricks on the keyboards. We'll sign off. Thanks for watching, everyone.